That's all. So once again, as I say, the mentioning and or acknowledgement of a reality is not the same as a support or a justification of said reality. What up, y'all? I want to welcome y'all back to Humble City Real. You know, where I talk about things that I like, things I don't like, things I know, things I think I know, whatever else falls in between. Something I'm started doing, so let me go and get this out the way. Kicks of the day. Bow, military blacks. Yep. Kicks of the day. Try to keep that going. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into what I wanted to talk about now that we have the kicks of the day out of the way. In my job, I like to, bring on new staff and, staff that's already there, whatnot, some of my peers, whatnot. Depending on, different parts of the conversation as we're talking about the way the job goes and stuff. Anyone and everyone knows I'm always going to say that, our job is basically communication and confrontation. Communication is the key to preventing and resolving confrontation. That's pretty much like a life hack for the most part. It's not just, predicated to just the workplace. Communication is the key to preventing and resolving confrontation. What happens when people choose not to pick up the key, or they leave a key, they left their key? That's what I want to get into, the what you said versus how you said it. Debate, issue, conversation. We're in a place, definitely now in this world, we're in a place where so easy to take offense, to be offended. Now, everyone has the right to be offended. Understandable. You can be mad about things. Yes, you can. I'm not going to tell you not to be mad about certain things or be mad about what you don't want to be, but what happens when we really make the choice to do it, though, right? Some things can hit you and instantly you get mad. Sometimes we can think of things in between, like, whoa, slow ourselves down. Wait a minute. Let me. Definitely, like I said, it's more of a life thing. I'm going to always kind of refer back to possibly the job, because I think that can put things in perspective a little bit better for people when you utilize that job part, being that, a good portion of everyone hates their job or hates someone at their job or hate all the people at their job, whatever the case may be, right? What you said versus how you said it. And people usually would put that up there, something can happen and we can give them off information, and they, well, why is this and why is that, or why you, and you try and explain it, and then they, it goes left, and someone comes back and try to explain it, and then they're like, well, I mean, I know he said, but it ain't what he said, it's how he said it. It's like, people can agree with that, like, yeah, or maybe, if you would have said that a little differently, then maybe we wouldn't have got this part. But back to the question I posed. What happens when people choose not to use their key? Or maybe they forgot their key. When you have these situations of what you said versus how you said it, me personally, I tend to use my keys with an S. Perfect example, and people who know me know this is how I approach things, because I'm pretty much solution based. So there's a problem, and and now we're communicating, and the way my brain is, I'm trying to figure out, okay, so what we doing? As it pertains to whatever the actual situation the problem is, right? You know, everything can be going and the person could be talking tones, you know, because sometimes people check check your tone. When there's a problem that's in front of us and we are tasked with solving said problem, focus on that problem, because honestly, whatever the hell you got going on really don't mean shit to me, because we got to take care of this. So a person can come and they can say, hey, we need to, and we, you know, and they can say, and then tones can go whatever way they want to go. Sometimes there might be some sass in there, whatever. Condescending tones, it could be all that, right? The way that my mind works, and I'm not going to say, because first of all, I'm not perfect, so it's not to say that I don't get bothered by any of those type of things. But 9 times 10, like I said, I have my keys with me. So my first key that I will use is what has to be done first. That's what I need to know. That's so, you know, and so I'm figuring it out, you know, especially when there's an audience, you know. This right here, what I'm doing as the podcast and whatnot, this is show based. So I really want an audience. I'm doing this for an audience, to, you know, to attain an audience. I want an audience. This is what I do for that. This is that. Anywhere else outside of this type of format or thing like this, I don't want an audience. I don't need an audience. I don't care for an audience. I am just tasked to do what I'm doing. That's what I want to do. Right? So that's the other part of that key. I don't want to feed into that. This is what we're doing. That's the first part of the key. I need to figure out what are we doing. Second part, my second key on the keychain, I'm pulling it out. I'm okay. Let's get to it. I don't need the audience part. I don't need to get no amens from the choir. I don't care what they think about it. They, oh, you let them talk to you like that, or you let her say this to you like that. I'm grown. You can't juice me like that. I can't go for it. You're not going to get me like that. Get the job done. Here's another key on that keyboard, right? Because some people may think like, oh, if you keep doing that, people going to keep talking to you this way. No, it's not necessarily true when you have a set of keys, you know? When you have a set of keys, nah. Something that I am definitely known for doing is coming back afterwards. Hey, okay, yeah, I know we had to go ahead and take care of that situation. We had to get the people here and there. We kind of said something. I mean, I just want to make sure we okay, right? Just want to make sure that we're good. Like, wasn't nothing underlying that there's no, you know. And I come exactly like that. There's no, hold on, hey, earlier you was, hey, I need to make sure. I want clarification. This is using keys. These are those keys of the communication that prevents and resolve confrontation. Use it all the time.